Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Thursday, the 19th day of April. Here we go. Today, a halacha about Shabbos and trees. You may hear something about trees being off limits on Shabbos. Let's do all the background on that. Really, there would have been nothing wrong with a tree at all on Shabbos. The problem is that the rabbis felt, this was a decree of the rabbis, that if people were to allow themselves to use trees, then you could end up crackling off some branches of the tree when you used, leaned, carried, or whatever, climbed in the tree, and pulling off branches from a tree on Shabbos. If you did that, you'd be guilty of the biblical violation of real work on Shabbos, which is like harvesting or reaping or cutting something from where it's growing. And that's what would happen if you would actually willingly break a branch off of a tree. Now, the rabbis, in order to safeguard against any Jew coming near to that violation, they made a rule that nobody should, let's just use the word, mess with a tree, period. So they said, don't climb on a tree, don't hang things on a tree, don't use a tree in any way, shape, or form, because that would be a good safeguard as to keeping you away from breaking any branches off of a tree. So that's how the halacha works. Therefore, if a tree swing is tied onto a tree, and you wanted to put a child onto that tree swing and push the swing on Shabbos, that would be considered not allowed. If you would want to go up into a tree house in a tree on Shabbos, that would not be allowed. If you're young and you like to climb, climbing up a tree would not be permitted on Shabbos, all because of the decree and where this could take you as far as crackling off some branches. Incidentally, riding a horse, there wouldn't be anything too terribly wrong with riding a horse on Shabbos, but the rabbis felt that people used to ride by tree branches and sometimes crackle off a branch just to hit the horse or something, and therefore they made a flat-out decree: no horseback riding on Shabbos because of things like that. If it sounds outlandish to you, please realize that it's because the rabbis knew how grave a sin it was ever to violate biblically the commands of Shabbos, and therefore they did all these safeguards to keep us far from sin, because they know how terrible it is when a Jew violates a sin like that. And therefore, no use of a tree on Shabbos. That's how the rule basically works. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.